Hello, Millersburg preschoolers and alumni schoolers and friends. I hope you're having a great day. Today was a beautiful day here on Cedar Creek, and Snuga and I took several different walks. And on one of the walks, we picked these. I know that some of you have been picking those on your walks too. And there are so many fun things that you can do with dandelions. I was thinking about it while I was on my walk, but also while I was on my walk, I made up a song, and I thought I would teach it to you. It goes like this. All around my big backyard the dandelions grow. Then the wind comes along and poof, it looks like snow. First you see the green leaves, then the yellow flowers. Soon the flowers turn to seeds and poof, it looks like snow. So I thought in thinking about that, we should look at the different parts of a dandelion. So I picked up dandelions that showed all the different parts. First off, a dandelion is what is called a taproot. This dandelion, these are the leaves, and if you look at the leaves, they're usually right along the ground. And this is the root. The root goes straight down into the ground of the dandelion. So the dandelion can get water way down deep. And then it shoots up the thing that makes the flower. Here's a flower that's just starting. It's just starting to appear. Here's one that is beginning to open up. It's not quite open. And here's one that is open all the way we really like to pick dandelions. I was reading the French word for dandelion. One of the French words means dandelion teeth, or lion's teeth, I mean. It kind of does look like little teeth. And this is a dandelion that has the yellow flower petals dry up and fall off, and then the seeds are made inside of here. So here's one that is just beginning to open up. You can see the white fluffy part that is the seeds. Here's one that is more opened up, and see all these brown down here, and these are like little shoots for the seeds. And here is one that is almost all the way blown. I know that some of you blow these to make wishes. And then after it's all done, all that's left is this, and the dandelion starts all over again. It'll shoot up another stem for the flower and make the petals, and then make the leaves, make the flower petals, and they will dry up, and then it will make the seeds, and the seeds will go everywhere, and it will become more dandelions. How about if we sing the song again? All around my big backyard the dandelions grow. Soon the wind comes along and poof, it looks like snow. First the green leaves appear, then the yellow flowers. Soon the flowers make the seeds and poof, it looks like snow. So let's act it out. Pretend like you were that little tiny seed on the end of that white umbrella of fluff, and you're floating, 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 and you land. And then you send your root down slowly, slowly. Make your leaves come up slowly, slowly, and then you send that stem up right out of the middle, and your beautiful yellow flower appears, and then it closes up, and the petals go away, and it makes that wonderful white fluff seeds. So you're opening up your nice ball of seeds, and the wind comes along and poof, you're all spread everywhere again. Let's sing the song one more time. All around my big backyard the dandelions grow. Soon the wind comes along and poof, it looks like snow. First the green leaves appear, then the yellow flowers. Soon the flowers turn to seeds and poof, it looks like snow. So I'm going to show you how to make something special with those dandelion flowers. Mother's Day is coming up, and I thought some of you might want to make a Mother's Day card for your mom, or a Father's Day card for your dad, or maybe you just want to make a birthday card, or maybe you might just want to do a picture. So here's how I'm going to show you to make the flower. So the things I need to make this dandelion picture, or I could just use the dandelions, is green, some kind of green marker, colored pencil, crayons, and I have two different colors. I have a light green and I have a dark green. And I'm going to make my grass first. I folded my paper so that my card will open up, and I'm going to make my grass along the bottom of the card. And I'm just going to make lines for my grass. Here's my grass. And of course, grass is many different colors. So I also have my dark green colored pencils. So I'm going to go over it with lines too. Here's my clock. So I'm making lots of grass. Lots of grass. And if you just want to play with the dandelions, you don't even have to do this part. There's my grass, and I can always add more as I make it look different. Now, to make the rest of it, I need some of my dandelions. So there's my bouquet, and I take a nice yellow dandelion, and I'm going to take it and turn it upside down and rub it on my paper. I could also use a rock and smash it with a rock on there. See how it leaves the yellow? And I'm going to make a dandelion over here. It even leaves behind a few petals if I want to leave them on there, but I might not. I might or I might not. And I might need many dandelions to make this picture. Here's some more. I'm going to make it look like all the dandelions in my yard. There's my dandelions. Now, I'm going to put them over here. Now I'm going to use my green pencil again to make the stem. Remember, the dandelion has a stem, and then there's a little tiny part of the dandelion underneath it right there that I'm going to draw on there. And then the dandelion's leaves are down here on the ground, and it kind of looks like, if you look at that leaf that we looked at carefully, it looks like arrows stacked on top of each other, like that. But you can draw your leaves however you want. And you don't even have to put leaves on them, because usually you don't see that with the dandelion because it's down on the ground. The leaves. Here's that one. Here's this one. I need to put this down here because see, look at the dandelion has this little thing at the bottom of it, the green part. So that's what this is, and it's got kind of sticks up like this. If my paper was a different color, I might be able to show one of the dandelion seeds, but I cannot because white won't show up on white, will it? It would be camouflaged. Dandelions look kind of like yellow stars in the grass, don't they? They just want to be picked. And there are my dandelions in the grass. And then I could use a dandelion to write my name. I'm not sure what I did with all my dandelions. Anyway, I could use a dandelion to write my name. But I also wanted to show you, since I have the camera in my hand and I can draw right now, I wanted to show you how oh, here's my dandelion. So I could write my name with the dandelion, or I could just put my initials on it. S. See, there's my S for Sherry, and G for Griffin. So there's my SG that I wrote with dandelion. Now I want to show you also what a dandelion seed looks like up close. Here are the dandelion. You can see those seeds on there. And if you look at one, I tried to get a magnifying glass, but the dandelions stick to the magnifying glass. Remember static electricity and how that works? So I'll just bring the camera really close and see how each seed is kind of brown, and it looks like there's a little umbrella on top. So that would also be a fun thing to make into a picture. So if I'm going to draw this, and I think I'll draw this one right here. First I'm going to draw the little seed. It's kind of oblong, like that. And now, because I'm using a blue paper, my white pencil will show up. And it looks like a little umbrella at the top. There it is. And if I turned it over, it would look like it was flying through the air. And you can see all those little dandelions on my paper. And there is the one I drew. So you could also draw some dandelion seeds if you wanted. That would be fun as well. Before we go today, I thought we could also talk about fun other ways to use dandelions. When I was a little girl, I used to like to collect them and use them for condiments on mud pies. That means like decorations and things that you would eat with mud pies. Like ketchup is a condiment, so is mustard, so is mayonnaise. I like to make fairy teas and have fairy tea parties. I have a friend whose children like to make potions with the dandelions. And one of the things I made once was dandelion potpourri. I dried the dandelions, and once they were dried in the sun, I made them really dry so they were very crispy and kind of yellowy brown. And then I added cloves and cinnamon and all kinds of good smelling things to make potpourri that I would set out in the room to make it smell good. And today I was looking at some different things, and I found a recipe for dandelion pancakes. So I will send that to your moms and dads and grandparents in case that you would like to make those. I want you to think of some ways that you like to play with dandelions and make them. They are a wonderful flower to have available to us. Some people think they're weeds, but I kind of think of them like a wildflower. Let's sing our song one more time before we go today. All around my big backyard the dandelions grow. Then the wind comes along and poof, it looks like snow. First the green leaves appear, then the yellow flowers. Then soon the flowers turn to seeds and poof, it looks like snow. Well, I think Snooga and I are going to go out this afternoon and pick some more dandelions. Thanks for joining us today. And if you make a dandelion picture, even if it doesn't look like mine, any kind of dandelion picture, if you use them or you use any other kind of wildflowers to make a picture, please send it to me and I'll show it on our next video. Thanks. Signing off from Cedar Creek. Good night.